Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2019 season. So, we are going to continue on again today with this whole Groudon team, with a spawn cast of Venusaur, Tapu Lele, Ludicolo and Incineroar. Had a really good match in our last episode, played Aaron, Cybertron, Zeng, so if you haven't seen that, do go back and check that out, a very good game. And without further ado guys, we'll just jump straight into it today. Got a couple more days left with this team, so going to make the most of it and enjoy it. And as always, if you do enjoy the content, please leave a like on the video, leave your comments down below, and rating is not doing too well, but we'll not forget to do battle music today and kick straight into it. So we'll finish above 1700 for sure by the end of this week for sure. So we're going up against our first opponent today, playing a team of Duskmane, Necrozma, Kyogre, Tapu Lele, Incineroar, Amoonguss and Heliolisk. So, what is going on here? Heliolisk's probably solar power. It's probably a tech against, or could be dry skin. Could be dry skin. It would make more sense if it was dry skin to combine well with the Kyogre. There's obviously going to be Trick Room here from the Duskmane Necrozma. The Psychic Terrain boosting its ability to hit just stupidly hard. This is really tricky because if we bring Coco, like the Heliolisk, really gets a lot of support from that. And getting our Sun going is also very difficult, and stopping the Trick Room isn't the easiest of things either. Against this type of team, we never really lead Groudon, Venusaur, but I'm kind of tempted here, but again, at the same time, I'm kind of not as well. It's not really that ideal, is it? Heliolisk makes it hard for Ho-Oh to come as well. I think this one might be one for Ludicolo. Ludicolo, Ho-Oh with Groudon, and did we go Venusaur as well? Yeah. Then we've got two spore immunities. We've got no psychic immunity, which is a bit of a pain. Like, that's why we need Incineroar there. But we might be alright. It's all about just making the best use out of Groudon here. Like, if you can position it well, install out the Trick Room is going to be the big key here, isn't it? Necrozma, Incineroar coming out for our opponent. Well, at least this first turn we can fake out Incineroar and we can go for the burn on Necrozma. And if we can get that burn, that's pretty big for us. There's always the chance that it's got the weakness policy, but I'm just gonna you know what, I feel like the Incineroar probably switches out to Tapu Lele, but I mean, even if it does, it's fine, because the main thing is we want to get the Sacred Fire off, don't we, and get that burn. So if Lele comes, yeah, Lele is coming in for sure. Yeah. But we should get this Sacred Fire off. And if we can get the burn here, I think this kind of almost seals up the match for us right now, because it just stops the Duskmane Necrozma from really operating like it really wants to. So, can we get the burn? No burn. Never get the burn against Duskmane Necrozma. I can never understand it. Man, look at the damage of that thing. It's crazy. It is insane. But we can double tap it this time with a Scald and a Sacred Fire. Double chance to burn. We would have been better going for a Tailwind there, but there's always the risk if we Tailwind that Duskmane Necrozma goes Trick Room, and we don't want to get into that. Like, if we Tailwind the Trick Room, that is game for us. So we're better off going for this play than trying to get clever with the Trick Room at this point. I think we should take this. Yeah, we'll take this with Ho-Oh. Easy. Come on, get the burn. Get the burn. No burn. Come on, Ludi, you can get the burn. Get the burn! Get the burn! And proc the berry. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We're gonna see a Trick Room? No. Photon Geyser. Do we take this now? Oh, Ludio will take it all day long. Okay. We might want to keep Ludio around for a little while, so let's... Or do we want to? Do we want to? Or do we want to go for... I'm going into Lele, and I'm going to roost. I'm going to definitely roost with Ho-Oh. We need to try and keep it around for as long as we can. Psychic coming out. Into Ludi. Ah, but we lose it. Right, we can get Groudon in. Or do we get Venusaur in? I think Groudon, because we can Precipice. We put a lot more pressure on the Necrozma. And then we can roost again with Ho-Oh. But it's whether or not the Decimate Necrozma is slow. I'm going to go for the Precipice, and I'm going to go for a Tailwind as well, I think. Yeah, I'm going to Tailwind. Necrozma withdrawing. Okay, Kyogre coming in. Yep. Kyogre's not going to want to eat a Precipice Blades on the switch in, for sure. And we take a Psychic from on either target from that Lele. Yeah. Precipice. No miss, which is ideal. Okay. Okay. Lele down to its Sash. Right, we just Precipice again, and we go for a Brave Bird into the Kyogre. Lele protecting. Huh. Kyogre protecting as well. Okay. I guess my opponent wants to just scout out what we're doing, and probably stall the Tailwind out as best they can. The weirdness disappears from the field. Maybe the Lele goes out now. But I'm just going to play this. I'm just going to make the same play. Because the Necrozma comes in and goes down. The Incineroar comes in. It's going to take an absolute chunk of health. Kyogre's going out. Necrozma coming in. It's fine. I guess my opponent's probably banking on me missing the Precipice with Groudon, to be honest. Necrozma misses, so the Lele doesn't. It's a bit annoying, but at the same time, out of both targets that you'd want to miss, you want to miss the Necrozma and not the Lele, to be honest. Okay, the Incineroar coming in. I'm going to switch in Venusaur, and I'm going to go Roost with Ho-Oh. Because we want to try and get weather control back if we can. Venusaur's got its Sash, so at least he's got that to kind of back it up a little bit. Unless we see like a Fake Out into that slot and a Photon Geyser into that slot. Should not be ideal. But if we see a Trick Room here, that's going to be bad. Okay. The Necrozma's really got to attack into the Venusaur. I'm going to sleep powder the Incineroar and I'm just going to roost again with Ho-Oh, to be honest. I think that's what I want to do. Photon Geyser, is it into Venusaur? Yeah, take it down. Okay, this works out fine. The Kyogre comes in. Gets its weather up. But we'll be able to get Groudon in. Which is perfect. Oh, the rain actually stops. Which is kind of interesting. The Kyogre has to switch out here. Has to. How many turns of Tailwind are left? 3. Too many. 3 too many. I need to Brave Bird the Kyogre slot as well in case the Incineroar comes in, just to make sure we get it. Yeah, because I think we probably take an attack from the Necrozma onto our Groudon. And maybe we can... Groudon? Yeah. Okay, we take that. Yeah, easy. Yeah, okay, we'll get both now. Oh, Incineroar, hanging on. Please don't be buried. Okay, it's not buried. Okay. I think we might be alright. I think, it's difficult though, isn't it? Because Ho-Oh is so heavy. I think we're intimidated quite heavily, so I don't know if we get Kyogre with the Brave Bird. This is the problem. The Drizzle coming out. Depends what that speed of the Kyogre is as well. That's it. Like, what are we? -3. Oh my god. I wonder if we're better roosting here. Like, we might be slower than it with Groudon. We might be. But you got Origin Pulse regardless. I just don't think we've got enough to take it down in one hit. I really don't. If that's the case, then let's roost. Let's roost. Groudon's faster, and it hits! Yes! Precipice for the win! Groudon, you are the king of games. That is a good game to my opponent. Ah, such a relief when that happens. Whew. Excellent. Good job, Groudon. Just like Yu-Gi-Moto. Pulling out that trap card. Ah, that was good. That was good. Nice way to kick us off today as well. Perfect, actually. Right. Let's build on this for the next one and make it just as exciting. Okay, continue battling. I really feel like I should have more. Like, I don't think I've ever really said. I probably have at some point, but Yu-Gi-Oh is one of like my favorite like kid anime like series. It's just so good. I just love Yu-Gi-Oh so much. It's great. Like the whole just I'd love to have captions just coming in all the time and be like, "You've activated my trap card," and have like a big Yu-Gi-Oh emote come in and just slam down a card, and then have Groudon Precipice blading out. Be so cool. Be so good. And have lots of Seto Kaiba memes and things like that. We could do that. We could do that. It would be good. It would be kind of less of a Pokemon channel, more of a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, but What's wrong with that, eh? That's the question you got to ask yourself. So we've got Luigi as our next opponent, playing a QR code team, and it is consisting of Kyogre, Xerneas, Tapu Lele, Incineroar, Ludicolo and Ferrothorn. So kind of very standard Kyogre Xerneas team. You've got the Lele there to help with priority attacks to protect against the fake out from opposing teams. You've got double fake out of your own, one with Intimidate and Incineroar, and the other that abuses the rain in Ludicolo. And then you've got a Trick Room Pokemon like Ferrothorn that can come in and help deal with opposing Kyogres as well as that Ludicolo. So, what is our best way? I mean, if we can get a Tailwind up, like, we can do like lots of good things. Lots of good things. Kind of tempted to bring... Do I bring Ludi? Nah, I don't bring Ludi here. Every time I'm like, do I bring Ludi to this game? Nah, don't bring Ludi. I think I will bring Groudon and Venusaur. And that will be my 4 that we'll bring. So good luck to my opponent. And let's go into this. Like, I swear Ludi is the one slot in this team that we could quite easily replace. I don't think I've brought Ludi very often, and when I have, it doesn't feel like it's done very much. I mean, it did burn the Dustman and Necrozma in the last game, so we can't... Was it the last game? Or was... Yeah, it was the last game. I've forgotten already. I feel so bad for Ludi. I'm just like, yeah, we would never bring Ludi. Never does anything. Got that pretty big burn when couldn't. So we're going to see Xerneas and we're going to see Incineroar come up for our opponent. We've got the faster fake out here, which is very nice. So we can potentially go... We could Tailwind here. We're probably just going to trade fake outs, to be honest. Tailwinding is probably the best idea we can do, because we can go fake out with our Incineroar. Well, okay, Xerneas just going to switch out. Kyogre going to come in. We're going to be able to get our Tailwind off. That would be excellent if we could. But I don't think we will. I think we're just going to trade fake outs. Donk. And fake out into... Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I'm going to go Tailwind again, and I'm going to switch this turn. I'm going to switch into Groudon with Incineroar. We'll take the attack from the Kyogre, whatever it is. We'll have the Tailwind up, and Groudon will be in a position to just start chucking blades out. Chucking blades out like a crazy man. Water Spout should take us down about 50% each. Oh, not even that. It's a bulkier Kyogre. There's a Tailwind and a knockoff, I would imagine, from the Incineroar into... into Groudon. Okay, removing our Choice Band. Not ideal, but not the worst as well. So, right. Let's go Brave Bird into Incineroar, and let's go Precipice Blades into that slot as well. Well, into both slots. Kyogre probably switches out here. It's a shame we've lost our band. But it does mean we can change moves as well. Incineroar switching out. Interesting. Ludicolo coming in. Huh. Wow, the Kyogre is not even switching out. That is madness. You're locked into Water Spout as well. Okay, so that's... Bye-bye, Ludicolo. That should take us down and proc a berry. No, it's not going to... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I just realised, yeah, we don't actually, No, we do. Like, how fast is that Kyogre? Is that like timid Kyogre? Timid Scarf Kyogre. It has to be. I'm not even kidding. It like literally has to be timid. Timid Scarf Kyogre. That's insane. Alright. Well, what we'll do is we'll Brave Bird into the Kyogre this time around, reduce that attack damage, and I'm going to fake out into the Incineroar. And that's why it's not hitting as hard either, because it's not the modest. And this is a QR code team as well. Okay. I mean, we've lost the weather war. I was like so confused there. I was like, how did the Kyogre outspeed our Groudon in Tailwind? It just doesn't make sense. But, kinda does make sense. I'm gonna roll into the Xerneas. I'm just gonna roost with Ho-Oh, which right now doesn't seem like the best idea because we're going to lose our sun and we're going to roll in the Kyogre, which we know is scarfed. Huh. Okay, maybe not then. The Kyogre's going to come in regardless. I feel a bit pinned right now. Like, we are definitely pinned. Yeah. Because although we've got Venusaur on the back, like, we don't want Venusaur coming in on a water spout. So, what are we gonna do here? I mean, we can Tailwind, hope to take an attack from the Kyogre, and just sack Incineroar. Fake out into That is a new one. That is such a new one for me because I just I would never expect timid max speed choice scarf Kyogre. I guess if you want to win the speed tie against other modest Kyogre, it kind of makes sense, but you would never expect that. You don't calc for that on your EV and stuff either. So I mean, there's not a lot we can do against that. It's just caught us completely off guard. Like, if I'm like completely honest there, caught us right off guard. And yeah, if Groudon gets an attack off there, probably takes the water spout. So then the match is completely different from that standpoint. And we're not so pinned in all the time. I mean, my opponent played it well, but at the same time, like, that is just a crazy way to run Kyogre. But it did the work, so we can't complain too much. That will be the end of this episode, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm just like, I can't really hide how like frustrated I am with that, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just how it goes sometimes. Don't run timid Kyogre though. It's just not good. The power output was not good from that water spout. But it did the trick, didn't it? It did enough. So who's to say it's not the right thing to run? Not me. But yeah, we're going to end it there. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. Thank you so much as always for tuning in, and I hope to see you again for another episode very soon. We've got one more episode where we'll be featuring this team, and we'll say farewell to it tomorrow, so do tune into that one, and until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. So until then, bye bye.